This is our Unit 6 practice quiz. We're going to go through a few problems here, and the first slide will list a problem similar to what you will see on the quiz, and the second slide will show the answer and give a brief solution. So this is based off of the document I sent out for you to work, and now I just want to walk through some of those solutions to help explain. So problem number 1, what can be determined by calculating the length times the width of a rectangle? The 4 choices are volume, perimeter, shape, or area. What can be determined by calculating the length times the width of a rectangle? Area is the size of a surface, so area is the correct answer choice. Let's say you're ordering new carpet. You need to calculate the size of your floor. You need to take the length of your room times the width of your room to find the area of your floor so you know how much carpet you need to purchase. Area is two-dimensional, so your answer should be in square units. If you would only have needed the outside of a shape, say fencing in a yard or a garden, that's when you calculate the perimeter. To find the perimeter of any shape, you simply sum up all of the sides. Problem 2. What is the relationship between the radius and the diameter of a circle? The answer choices are listed below. Take a moment to read those. Answer choice A, the radius is twice the length of the diameter. Answer choice B, a radius and a diameter are not related. Answer choice C, the diameter is twice the length of the radius. Answer choice D, a radius is the inverse of a diameter. The correct answer is choice C. The diameter is twice the length of the radius. Take a look at the diagram I have drawn here. I show a circle, and notice that from the center of the circle to any point on the circle, that distance is the radius. Notice that the radius would be half of the kind of salmon reddish pink line, which is labeled diameter. So since radius is half of that line, half of the diameter, we can say that diameter is twice the length of the radius. Problem 3. The first angle of a triangle measures 36 degrees and the second angle measures 100 degrees. The measure of the third angle is what? Our answer choices are 100 degrees, 44 degrees, or 22 degrees. You can pause this if you want to take a moment for your answer. The correct answer is choice B, 44 degrees. The sum of the interior angles of a triangle are always going to add up to 180 degrees. So to find the missing angle, that third angle, we simply sum up the two given angles, 100 degrees and 36 degrees. That gives us 136 degrees. And we know that the total has to be 180 degrees. So we simply take 180 minus 136, and that gives us 44 degrees. Problem 4. Solve for B. 3/4 equals B divided by 64. Our answer choices are 48, 52, or 56. The correct answer choice is A, 48. To solve a proportion, when you have two fractions set equal, we will use cross products. So we will cross multiply in order to solve our equation. So we're going to cross over the 64 and multiply it by the 3, and we're going to cross over our 4 and multiply it times b. So we get 3 times 64 equals 4 times b. And remember, you can use cross products or cross multiplication whenever you have two fractions set equal to one another. So on the left side we get 192, and on the right side we get 4b. 192 equals 4b, and to solve for b I'm going to divide both sides by 4. So that gives me 192 divided by 4 gives me 48. So b equals 48. Number 5, given a rectangular pentagon, the sum of the interior angles is what? Answer choice A, 540 degrees. Answer choice B, 630 degrees. Answer choice C, 720 degrees. The correct answer is 540 degrees. Answer choice A. The polygon angle sum formula, so just the general formula for sum of interior angles of a particular sided polygon is n minus 2 times 180 degrees, where n is the number of sides of the polygon. So a pentagon has 5 sides, and therefore n in this example is going to equal 5. If we had a triangle, n would equal 3. If we had a rectangle, n would equal 4, and so on. So n is going to equal 5, and we simply plug that into our formula. So we get 5 minus 2 times 180 degrees. And we know 5 minus 2 is 3. So we have 3 times 180 degrees, which is 540 degrees. Problem 6. Angle A and angle B are vertical angles. Angle A measures 60 degrees. Angle B measures 3x plus 27 degrees. What is the value of x? Our answer choices are 9, 11, and 13. 11 is the correct answer choice. Vertical angles have the exact same measure. So if angle A would be 20, angle B would be 20. If angle A measures 60, angle B has to measure 60, right? So we know then if angle A is 60, we know B has to be 60, but what we're given is B measures 3x plus 27. So we simply take the 3x plus 27 and we set it equal to 60. And then we solve for x. So to solve for x, we're first going to subtract 27 from both sides, and this gives us 3x equals 33. To solve for x, we divide both sides by 3, and we get x is equal to 11. Problem 7. A scale on a blueprint drawing of a house shows that 1 inch equals 4 feet. What number of actual feet are represented by 18 inches on the blueprint? Our answer choices are 68 feet, 70 feet, or 72 feet. The correct answer is choice C, 72 feet. So remember, 1 inch is going to represent 4 feet. So we can set up a proportion that if 1 inch represents 4 feet, then 18 inches represents how many feet? X feet. We don't know. That's what we're seeking to find. So again, we have two fractions set equal to one another, right? We have a proportion. And when we have two fractions set equal to one another, we can cross multiply or use cross products to find x. So we're going to take x times 1, we cross it over, and we take 4 times 18. We cross that over as well. So now we get 1x is equal to 4 times 18. So 1x is the same thing as x, and 4 times 18 is 72. So x equals 72 feet. And I do have a good example on a video here as well from IntelliPath. Problem 8. Suppose you want to build a rectangular patio in your backyard. You want it to be 8 feet wide and 12 feet long. The area of the patio will be how many feet squared? Our answer choices are 88 feet squared, 92 feet squared, or 96 feet squared. 96 feet squared is the correct answer choice. To find the area of a rectangle, think back to problem 1, we take the length times the width. So we're given the length is, the length and the width are 8 and 12, right? 8 feet wide, 12 feet long. So we simply multiply those together and we get 96 feet squared. Problem 9. Two adjacent rooms are squares. One room measures 10 feet by 10 feet, and the other room measures 12 feet by 12 feet. Sam wants to install tile flooring in both these rooms. Sam should order how many square feet of flooring? Our answer choices are 244 square feet, 44 square feet, or 120 square feet. 244 square feet, our answer choice A is correct. Remember, to find the area of a square or rectangle, we're going to take length times width. And we know that room 1 is 10 by 10. So room 1 is 100 square feet. And room 2, we're told, is 12 by 12. So we multiply 12 times 12 and we get 144 square feet. and therefore to figure out how much we want to or we need to install, we're going to have to add up room 1 and room 2. So 100 plus 144 is equal to 244 square feet. Problem 10. Jose is drawing the Eiffel Tower. The actual Eiffel Tower is 984 feet tall and 328 feet wide at its base. Jose needs his drawing to fit on his paper, so he decides to make the width of his tower 10 inches. How tall is his tower? So we know he shrunk it so that the width is 10. If we keep everything in proportion, how tall is the tower? That's what we're seeking to find. Our answer choices are 26 inches, 30 inches, or 38 inches. Answer choice B, 30 inches, is the correct answer. We know that 10 inches is going to equal 328 feet, right? Because 10 was the width on our paper. The actual Eiffel Tower is 328 feet wide. So 10 inches is going to represent 328 feet. Then how many inches would represent the height of the Eiffel Tower, which is 984 feet? So again, we have proportions, and this is with any scaling problem that we're going to do. We're going to see lots of these proportions, and when you have fractions set equal to one another, we cross multiply or use cross products to solve for the unknown. So we cross over the 984, we multiply that by 10, and we cross over the 328, and we multiply that by x. That gives us 9,840 is equal to 328x. To solve for x, we're going to divide both sides by 328, and that gives us x equals 30. So if the width is 10, the length is 30. So your actual quiz will have 14 questions. You will have 45 minutes, which has been plenty for 99.9% of all students. So take your time. You definitely don't need to rush. You also have 2 attempts. So take your first attempt, review any problems that you missed, ask me if you're not sure why you missed something, and then take your second attempt. Thanks, everyone. Hope this helps.